Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video. We're going to have a look at the ECM WF Extended model for today's second video. This is your 30-day European outlook, and I shall get on that for you in a moment. Just say about the first video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. Going to be live at 8 PM this evening with your Wednesday evening live stream, doing our 10 to 14 day, and straight after that we've got the latest instalment of Christmas Countdown. We're up to update number 8. Hold on. Right, everyone, we're up to update number 8 of the Christmas Countdown. So, that's coming up for you straight after the live stream at about 7 PM. Please like, share, subscribe on all of today's videos and content, and make sure to everyone for doing that. Right, we're going to start off with week 1 mean sea level pressure anomaly, taking us through a week we're currently in, 25th of November to the 2nd of December. So, low pressure out in the Atlantic this week, with high pressure covering much of Europe, particularly northern and central regions. Winds coming up from a southwesterly direction, a little bit like that. The 500 millibar height anomaly looks like this, with above average heights through most parts of northern and also West Europe, and traffic down the southeastern corner of Europe and out in the Atlantic. So again, a lot of high pressure influences and a lot of fine, mild weather to come. So we see this on the temperature anomaly. Most parts of Europe with above average temperatures here. All the way from like Scandinavia, in the far northeast of Europe, in the north, right way down to France, Spain, Portugal, and indeed North Africa down in the south. Got UK, Ireland, France, Low Countries, Germany, all coming out with above average temperatures as well. But the core of the peak of the above average temperatures is like Spain and North Africa, where we're up to 3 to 6 degrees, even 10 degrees above average, and in the extreme northeast of Europe, around southern parts of Finland, and also over towards northern parts of Norway and Sweden. And again, there with like 1 to 3 degrees above average. Not above average everywhere. This far eastern and southeastern corner is the corner, particularly to the south of the Black Sea, going in towards Turkey. There we see temperature anomalies about 3 to 6 degrees below average. So a very cold spell down in that far southeastern corner. But to the north and west through central, generally above average temperatures this week. Precipitation-wise, it's varying from area to area. Much of southern Europe looking relatively dry, and the far eastern corner of Europe, where we have that cold weather, of course, looking reasonably dry, though presumably some snow around the eastern shores of the Black Sea. Then for the north and west, we've got a mix. Like Ireland is wetter than average, and southern southeast parts of England, but then we've also got eastern England up into eastern Scotland looking a bit drier. Over into Scandinavia and Nordic regions, it's generally dry across these more southern regions, but wetter further north. And then into France, we see above average rainfall into northern France, dry average conditions into southern France. Low Countries, Belgium, Holland, Netherlands, towards Germany and onto Poland. There we have above average temperatures as well, above average rainfall as well, or above average precipitation. So, yeah, a lot of regional variation across Europe in the weekend, not a uniform sort of precipitation pattern. Week 2 will be the 2nd to the 9th of December, and that week has high pressure dominating across most parts of Europe as well, particularly centred more towards western Europe, though, actually, this time. The 500 millibar height anomaly, again showing a large area of above average heights, high pressure extending through much of Europe there. Low pressure in the extreme north into Arctic portions of northwestern Russia, and also low pressure is out in the Atlantic off the east coast of America. Temperature anomalies are above average through northern and western regions. When again we see Spain, Portugal, France, UK, Ireland, into the Low Countries, Germany, northwards into Sweden, and also Norway and Finland, above average temperatures. The colder temperatures again are across eastern southeastern parts of Europe. So winter biting from the southwest of Russia through Ukraine in towards the Black Sea, back to like Romania and the Balkans as well, the shores of the Adriatic, and then southwards in towards Greece and Turkey. You see a familiar pattern with the cold sinking into that southeastern corner of Europe, while much of the north and the west is bathed in those mild temperatures. And precipitation-wise, so most areas are looking dry on average, right away from Ireland, Spain and Portugal in far west, all the way over to Russia in the east. Many areas are dry over north, particularly dry around the Bay of Biscay, in towards France, and also in towards Italy, Balkans as well. We do see something a bit wetter in towards the Black Sea and around some of the Greek islands, maybe a little bit wetter through there. Also some above average rainfall or precipitation, will be a mix of rain and snow, I suspect, through Norway and up into Sweden as well. Just a little bit more precipitation there, and also eastern parts of Spain could be 2 thunderstorms kicking off there, but largely dry and average seen in most parts of Europe again. Week 3, once more, is dominated by high pressure. It's the 9th to 16th of December. High pressure now gradually working its way out into the Atlantic, really, with, again, some lower pressure up here. Jet stream wind flow is coming in from a westerly direction. The 500 millibar height anomaly has above average heights, extending up from the Atlantic into west parts of Europe, below average heights here to the far northeastern corner of Europe. What about the temperature anomaly for week 3? Well, we see that again it remains cold in the southeast corner, a prolonged cold spell for the Balkans to the Black Sea and going southwards towards Greece and Turkey. That's where the cold is going to be, by the look of it, through this December. Meanwhile, the north and the west, Ireland, the UK, Norway, Sweden, Finland, the Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, all coming out, and Denmark too, all coming out above average. So yes, a mild scene in the northwest, colder in the southeast, and in between we have a swathe where it could go either way. It could be a little bit cold average, could be a little bit mild average from Spain and Portugal up towards the southwest of Russia. And as far as precipitation goes, well, we find that it's beginning to become a little bit more unsettled in the north, from the North Atlantic in towards Sweden and Norway. Some above average precipitation, as Iceland too. So presumably getting a little bit more active in the Atlantic, with areas of low pressure. Down in the southwest, again, largely driving on with that high pressure through Spain, Portugal, France. That extends up into towards southern parts of England and Ireland as well. And then no particular signal for precipitation, but it could be a little bit on the wetter side over through eastern parts of Europe. Week 4 being the 16th to the 23rd of December. We've got high pressure then to the south with a lower pressure up to the north, and winds are coming in from a westerly direction. 500 millibar height anomaly looks like that, above average heights again, extending from the Atlantic to western parts of Europe. Low pressure is up here, along with the jet stream as well. Temperature anomalies again coming out a little bit above average to the northwest of Europe. Prolonged mild spell for Ireland, UK, Russia, Scandinavia, and Nordic regions. And it remains cold in the southeast corner. A weakening signal, of course, because we're 4 weeks out. Now we're a long way out, but the trend is maintained really from start to finish. To be milder in the northwest and colder in the southeast, and precipitation anomalies, weakening signal, but still looking pretty dry down here with the Azores high, and wetter up here maybe with areas of low pressure in from off the Atlantic. Right, that's your 30-day look ahead done, but let's go through weeks 5 and 6 data before we go. So week 5 is 23rd to 30th of December. Again, we're pretty flat and westerly, high pressure from the Atlantic into Western Europe, probably some lower pressure up here, and a westerly flow. 500 millibar height anomaly, again, with above average heights building through the west of Europe, below average heights is up here, and with flat and westerly once more. The flat pancake, the temperature anomaly generally seems to be above average in much of Western Europe, bit cold maybe over in the east, and precipitation-wise, week 5, very weak signal, but overall it looks drier than average across southern and southwestern Europe, and western average into the north. And then finally, week 6 will be the 30th of December, 6th of January. Not much sign of change. Got higher pressure through here, lower pressure up there. The upshot will be to keep winding generally from a west or southwesterly direction. I would have thought the 500 millibar height anomaly, again, showing above average heights down here. We do see a little bit of blocking appearing over the pole, though, so that's slightly interesting. The temperature anomaly largely above average in most places, precipitation-wise, wetter north, drier in the south. Okay, so it's a pretty westerly and zonal outlook there, if we believe what the ECM is showing today. Maybe just a snapshot of what modelling is showing, so it could look completely different. We'll look at this again on Friday. We'll look at this again on Friday, actually. So, that'll be quite an interesting look at. We'll get us further on into January, and that's with a UK and Ireland focus video too. Right, okay, well, we're going to be back at 6 PM with your 10 to 14 day, and then straight after that, we've got the next installment of Chris's Countdown, so I shall see you a little bit later on. For this one, though, that's all for now, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.